Have you ever noticed how two people can experience the exact same event, but walk away with completely different stories? One person might see a rainstorm as a disaster that ruined their plans, a source of gloom and inconvenience that descended upon them without warning. Another person might see that very same rainstorm as a blessing, a moment of cleansing for the earth, an opportunity to slow down, curl up with a good book, and listen to the gentle rhythm of the water against the window pane. The rain is the same. The water is the same. The only thing that is different is the lens through which each person is viewing their reality. This lens, my friends, is what we call consciousness. It is the filter that colors every single moment of our existence, from our greatest triumphs to our deepest challenges. Your level of consciousness determines not just what you see, it dictates your reactions, your decisions, and ultimately, the quality of your life. Imagine you are wearing a pair of glasses. If the lenses are smudged with dirt and grime, the entire world will appear murky, distorted, and unclear. You might stumble, feel frustrated, and believe the world itself is a dark and confusing place. But if you were to simply clean those lenses, the world would instantly transform. The sun would seem brighter, the colors more vibrant, and your path forward would become clear. The world didn't change at all. Your ability to perceive it clearly did. This is the power of raising your consciousness. It's not about changing the world outside of you, but about polishing the lens within you. This journey of polishing our inner lens is one of the most profound and worthwhile adventures we can ever embark upon. It is a journey of moving from a place of feeling powerless and tossed about by the waves of life, to becoming the calm and steady captain of our own ship. It's about understanding that our inner state creates our outer reality, not the other way around. Every single one of us has the capacity to shift our consciousness, to move from a state of suffering to a state of purpose, from confusion to clarity. It doesn't require a special background or a secret password. It simply requires a willingness to look within, to become curious about our own mind, and to take the first step towards a more intentional way of living. In our conversation today, we are going to explore the 7 primary levels of this incredible journey. We will walk through each stage, from the depths of victimhood to the expansive heights of unity and pure being. Think of it as a map, a guide to understanding where you might be right now and how you can gently and lovingly navigate to the next level. This isn't a race or a competition. It is a personal pilgrimage of self-discovery. Each level holds its own lessons, its own hidden strengths, and its own unique beauty. The goal is not to rush to the end, but to embrace the wisdom and growth that each and every step of the path has to offer us on our way to unlocking our truest, most authentic self. The first and most foundational level of consciousness is what we often call the victim state. This is a space where life feels like it is happening to you, not for you. The world appears to be a hostile, unpredictable place, filled with obstacles and unfair circumstances. The dominant question that echoes in your mind is, why me? Why did I get stuck in this traffic jam? Why does my boss always pick on me? Why do I always have such bad luck? It feels as though you are a small, powerless boat being tossed by a massive, chaotic ocean at the mercy of winds and tides. The metaphor here, a passenger in a car with no driver. The car swerves, hits potholes, takes wrong turns. You are strapped in the back seat, unable to reach the steering wheel. You might scream, you might complain, you might blame the car or the road, yet feel helpless to change direction. Victim consciousness becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Expecting bad trains your mind to scan for proof. You notice every red light, every critical comment, every small inconvenience, and filter out moments of grace, kindness, and opportunity. The journey to the next level starts with a single flicker of awareness. What if I am not just a passenger? What if my hands are already on the wheel? This whisper of self-awareness is the first seed of radical responsibility. We move out of victimhood and into level 2, the fighter. No longer a passive passenger, determined to take control. The mantra shifts from why me to I'll show them. Immense effort, grit, and determination. Progress with exhaustion. The trap, identity defined by struggle, needing something to fight. From fighting against to striving for. The achiever. Ambition, goals, and success as defined by the external world. Like a master architect, every detail planned to build something impressive. We learn to manifest, develop skills and focus, turning visions into reality. The trap, self-worth tied to validation. The hedonic treadmill where enough is never enough. The question shifts. Am I successful? To am I happy? A hinge appears. A new principle invites us higher. Radical responsibility. Not blame, but empowerment. You cannot always control events, but you can choose your inner response. You have absolute power over your inner world. You are 100% responsible for your perceptions, your thoughts, your feelings, your reactions. Not, he made me angry, but I chose anger in response to his actions. In lower levels, others seem to vandalize your inner home, your peace, your worth, your joy. Radical responsibility. You hold the key. No one enters unless you let them. Cut the strings. Be the source of your own feelings. Cultivate peace, joy, love, regardless of the weather outside. Relate to sadness or anger as passing clouds, not as identity. Release the comfort of blame and the habit of complaint. Meet your triggers and beliefs with honesty and compassion. This hinge opens the door to a life built on inner mastery and freedom. Once you have embraced radical responsibility, you step into level 4, the creator. The energy here is conscious intention, shifting from goals to alignment. You are the artist. Your life is your canvas. Like a master gardener, you cannot control weather, but you choose seeds, soil, protection, and care. Choose thoughts, nurture emotions, and align actions with values to create meaning. Beware the subtle spiritual ego that clings to control and resists the unexpected. Then comes flow, effortless action, the zone of genius. Time can warp, sometimes racing, sometimes slowing to a single perfect breath. The thinker dissolves. Only pure, joyful, effective action remains. Like surfing a vast wave, not controlling the ocean, but moving as one with it. Trying to force flow repels it. Surrender invites it. Flow is a lesson in letting go. Beyond flow lies level 6, unity consciousness. Separation is seen as a mental illusion. Between me and you, me and nature, me and the world, one life, many forms. A deep compassion and interconnectedness with all of existence. Not romantic love for one, but universal love for all beings. A drop realizing it is the ocean, distinct, yet never separate. Service arises naturally. Helping another is helping oneself. The trap. Navigating a world still operating from separation and ego. Finally, level 7, pure being. No doer, no experiencer, only awareness. Like space itself, doing nothing, holding everything. Complete peace and stillness. Fulfillment beyond conditions. This journey is not just private. As we polish our lens, more light shines through us. The lighthouse effect. It does not chase ships or shout orders. It simply stands, anchored to truth, shining steadily, a reliable point of reference for all nearby. When you cultivate peace, joy, and love within, you become a lighthouse for others. Your calm de-escalates, your listening shelters, your joy reminds others of possibility. You don't need to preach or fix. Your way of being is the teaching. Each loving thought, each chosen breath, each act of forgiveness strengthens your light. Commit to being a lighthouse. By illuminating your path, you light the way for everyone.